Three, two, one. Assalamualaikum and hello. These are stories from M&R. Today is the 14th of July 2021 and we are at KKH Hospital. Just
KKH is hospital. Like H is the hospital.
we are from KK Hospital. I'm sorry. So we are just done with our appointment that we had to follow up. So
By we he means me.
yes, the husband just had to
Supportive role.
support her, comfort her, just wait at the waiting area. So take it away, honey.
Today was basically the last of our tests, our scans, etc. before we meet the doctor again in a couple of weeks. So today was just the trans-vaginal and trans-abdominal scan for me. So I've done it once before at NUH. So basically it's like the normal traditional ultrasound, the one that goes over the belly and over the uterus. Then they also do a trans-vaginal ultrasound, which is basically when they put the probe into your vagina and then they take pictures basically. Different to the last scan that I went to. This one, did we do an update for that one?
For the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
And then so basically today was just like a standard scan. People do it for all kinds of things.
Yeah.
So it wasn't painful mostly. Like the trans-abdominal one, the one that goes over the top, was a little uncomfortable because she's depressed down quite a bit. And the trans-vaginal one was relatively, I wouldn't call it intrusive. I mean, it's really uncomfortable obviously because something's still going up inside you, but I feel like the probe wasn't too big. She checked with me whether, she was really nice, she checked with me whether I had any allergies to latex. So they basically cover the probe in like a condom and then they put a gel over it just to keep things safe and clean. Yeah, so they put it in, they take pictures of your cervix, of your uterus, of the ovaries, check the size, etc., see if there's any abnormalities.
Okay.
And then they did a 3D scan as well. But they didn't really say, like, I did ask, hey, do you see anything out of the ordinary? And they were just like, oh, just wait for your doctor's visit. So I think that's pretty standard. Like, I don't think the sonographer or the radiographer will tell you much because they don't want to cause panic or, and I guess they don't have the whole picture of what's going on. So yeah, it was only painful when she was trying to take, I think, like a proper scan of the ovaries and trying to like take a picture of the borders and stuff. Then she had to press down quite a fair bit on, her colleague pressed down on that area, and that was quite painful and it went on for a while. So it's just uncomfortable because your legs are bent for like, I was in there for maybe like 30 minutes.
Oh, it felt like 45.
Yeah, maybe like 50. I would say like at least 20 to 25 minutes. Yeah, and so it's uncomfortable. They put like this sponge pillow thing under your back to, I guess, get a better picture. So you're not in the best position. Your legs are basically bent and just gotta hold it there for as long as they need you to. I thought it was gonna be quite fast because the one that I did last year at NUH, that was fast. That was like maybe like a 5 to 8 minute scan. And it was basically the same thing, but that was really quick. This one went on for a while. So that's basically the update.
So now we have to wait to see doctor on August the 2nd.
Yeah. So he'll review all of the results of all of the tests and all the scans.
Yep.
So
if you managed to see the last few videos, you have caught up, and especially this one too. So now the next one will be the doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
And inshallah, God willing, everything, we hope it will be fine. So
and if it's not, it's okay because we did things early, and we're hoping that because we went in early to get tests and stuff, that if anything is wrong, I'm sure you've heard us say this already, but then at least we can get things sorted if they're able to be sorted.
See what's the next course of action then.
Yeah. So basically, I know some people, I've heard some people say like, oh, people who go, not people, but like, oh, if you go for IVF and IUI and assisted conception, you're basically not trusting in God and God's plan. But for us, and I think the general rhetoric is that, yes, God has his plan for us. We don't know what that plan is, but we need to put in the effort, and then it is up to God. So even if we put in this effort, if it's God's will that we're not going to have children, or if we are, or if we're going to have children in a different way, then that's God's will. But we put in the effort to find out and to make sure that we're okay and all that. So that's why we're doing this.
Alright, until the next video. And not if it's not too much to ask, like and subscribe wherever that icon may be.
Also, we're not in our own car. It's a borrowed car.
So yeah.
My uncle generously allowed my dad to use it, and my dad generously allowed us to use it today. He was going to send us in the morning. We didn't ask him to, and we were quite okay to take public transport, but he was like, hey, why don't you just take the car tomorrow? So here we are in a car.
So yeah, if ever you may stumble upon this video,
Thanks.
thank you very much.
Appreciate it. We feel very fancy.